Howdy. My name's Abigail Dunham, and I am in Health 236, and this is my lightning talk. I'm going to be talking about Chapter 4, most specifically, complementary and alternative medicine. I've always considered myself to really enjoy nature and escaping, because I was born in the city, and so the idea of um, like herbal medicine and kind of natural remedies and stuff always I guess you could say drew my attention, and I was interested in them. And so when I saw that was part of the class, I was really excited to learn about that, and because I recently saw someone that instead of having medicine, Benadryl and Mucinex and stuff in their cabinet, they had a bunch of herbal remedies. I was like, I want that to be me. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're learning about it, so that's great. So one that I really liked learning about was yoga, because I did take advantage last semester of the yoga classes that they had at the rec, but it was so nice really looking into what yoga is actually for, with the breathing exercises that they have, and centering yourself, and the different exercises that you use so that it improves back pain and mobility and stuff, and how it can help your health overall was so interesting to learn about. And I also really enjoyed learning about traditional Chinese medicine. There were just so many things that you see throughout your life that you don't realize really the deep meaning of it, because I've heard of qi, I've heard of yin and yang, but you don't really know the deeper meaning, or what actually all has to do with those things, right? And learning about qi and how that's your energy, and how that affects your body and your health was so interesting. And I've always thought about yin and yang, that yin was the lighter color, lighter energy, and yang was the darker energy, kind of how I always thought that gray with an A is the darker gray, and the gray with an E is the lighter gray, because yang is with the A, so I thought it was darker. It's not. So that was, I don't know why, but that shocked me so much. And so I thought that was really interesting, that based on the yin, which is the darker one, or the yang, it that determines how they treat your health based on what they think which side it is. And I thought that was so interesting to learn about, because it's so intriguing to see that people from other cultures treat things completely differently, and we in Western medicine don't think about our energy and stuff. We just think about oh, symptoms, here's some medicine, here, take it, and it's a pill. Natural therapy, naturotherapy, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's just where your body has equilibrium, and instead of treating one thing, you treat the cause of it. You have to look into what were you doing wrong in the first place that made your body fall out of equilibrium. So that was really interesting to learn about as well. We have the herbal remedies, which I was talking about, which is using stuff in nature to cure whatever sicknesses you have, because I'm religious. And I think that God created us here on earth, and I don't think that he would give us create us here without any regular herbal remedies that the earth can provide us that would help us cure our sicknesses, and so I think that using nature and water therapy and whole plants and stuff is better probably than using chemicals and pills and stuff. And there's a bunch of other stuff. I have some topics here that I was trying to talk about to make sure I can get all my points. I wanted to talk about Reiki and meditation and cannabis and how it went into cannabis, and talk about THC and how it was used for vomiting and cancer and stuff, but I'm running out of time. And I also wanted to apologize that this was kind of late. I spilled water on my textbook, and I wanted to review this before I did this, so that was unfortunate. I had to wait for her to kind of dry out a bit, but I really did enjoy this class. I wanted to say I really loved this class. It was so fun, and like I like had like this was the only textbook that I like actually enjoyed reading, and like I would read it on the bus and like make notes about it and stuff. So thank you so much for making this such an enjoyable class, and I hope you enjoyed my lightning talk because I really enjoyed these topics that I was talking about. I thought they were so interesting. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm 30 seconds over, so I hope that doesn't count points off. Thank you for the great semester, and I hope you have a wonderful summer.